from talking at a normal volume to suddenly shaking his head rapidly and responding quite softly.
Okay, we don't say, well, I'll go ahead in, I got what's coming.
No, when I got out of the car, I thanked them for apprehending.
Okay.
And that they did their job right, and I thanked them for not tasing me and let the dog.
Okay. Somebody told us that you, and not that this.
Somebody must have heard me wrong.
Okay.
I actually did thank them.
Okay.
Told them those. I respect them a lot for what they did.
Okay. And did you say, hey, dude, I know.
And I told them I deserve what I got coming to me.
Okay.
Thank them for apprehending.
Because you understand what you did.
Yes.
With your grandparents. Okay. There wasn't anybody else that did it. It was you.
Yep.
Right? There was nobody else in that house with you. Okay.
The detectives found a large piece of information that goes to show that the killer team had not been completely honest so far.
Essentially at the end of the day, and I was going to show you a picture of the gun. Could that be the gun? Kind of a dark picture.
Yes, it is.
How'd you know? I know lots of things. Is that the gun that you used?
Yes. You guys have this gun, don't you?
Mm-hmm. You said earlier that you're pretty smart. We're pretty smart at what we do.
Obviously.
You do good work.
Oh, you traced my phone calls and my text messages and figured out Brian had it.
We ended up with the gun.
That's what counts.
Prior to the shooting, Brandon had offered advice to Isaiah on how to use the rifle, which ultimately ended the lives of Janet and Rick. Additionally, the pair discussed other ways to kill the victims. The morning of May 13th, Isaiah told Brandon that he could break into his grandparents' home and take whatever he wanted. When Brandon arrived, he snuck into the home, but supposedly left in a hurry and didn't notify the local authorities as he was allegedly nervous about the situation. Brandon eventually sold the rifle to another friend, but the gun was turned over to the police once the bodies were discovered. Still, the question of why has yet to be answered. But as Isaiah reveals what drove him to commit the ultimate crime, he loses all control.
I don't know what built up in me. I just had so much stress.
Like what?
If my grandma was dying of cancer, my grandpa called me peach every night of my life and every day. He constantly told me to just
my honey's getting changed.
They treated me like I tried so hard to help my grandma with everything. But my grandpa made everything so hard because he stressed me out.
What is he doing there?
I didn't know what to do anymore, so I just stopped. Shot one of them and stole the truck.
Okay.
If
There we
Isaiah's
go.
claims are true, this type of long-term mental and emotional
Cold as a motherfucker, man.
extremely damaging. However, it's important to keep in mind that he could be lying in order to provide a justification for his actions. After all, he doesn't say that his grandma was abusive, and he still killed her as well. We also
Fucking hell, it's Granny and all, man. How could you do that to your Granny, you fucking prick? You know what I mean? That's like a Bushmaster classic fucking automatic weapon. Glory, glory, man, you know I did. Dun, 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 dun. Right, I'm just making an out. Had a good weekend with the missus.
Isaiah's legs are shaking, possibly from the
Yeah.
anxiety of being questioned or reliving the trauma of committing a violent
Yeah, man.
crime. If he had previously been a danger to himself as he claims, this could also be the cause of his notable trepidation.
Okay. Did he see it coming?
That's one thing about unpredictable characters, you know, especially that have mental health issues.
Okay.
Like,
Let me do this if I can. If you stand up real quick. If I'm your grandpa,
how can you shoot your granny and your granddad in the fucking head, man, when they looked after you since you were 4? fed you, clothed you, did everything. Morning, Stevie, you bollocks. How's it going, buddy? One sec, bro.
I could see his hair from there.
Whoops.
When I took
Alright,
the
bro.
shot, I took one step up, I stared up, so I could see his whole head shot. Where's the first shot hit? First shot, straight through his head. Right here?
Like, so matter of fact, man.
Right temple? No, like right
He's fucking doing the actions and all. He shot his fucking grandparents in the head.
Smashed his face off. Smacked his face off the coffee table.
Smacked his.
So when you're coming up the stairs, did you kind of sneak up the stairs a little bit?
You want to see the size of the rifle, bro, that he used? With an automatic clip and shot his granny in the fucking head, bro. You want the bullets are about that size, Stevie. I don't know why I'm looking up at the screen. There's some. Go on, what's going on today? Every day is a good day when you wake up, I suppose.
By demonstrating how the killings occurred, the detective is able to find
Right,
the
just
fact
let
that
me
the
stop
shooting was
this
not
stuff.
self-defense or in any way provoked by
Lisa's
his grandparents.
upstairs getting changed. Bless her. Poor and Lily. She always stay the weekend.
You don't do anything to you that night.
You know what I mean?
It's just, I can never report any of it. Because my grandma would always vouch for her, make me look like a grandma.
I'm a son of Ballia, I'm a soldier of Ballia. And guess what? I'm straight out of Ballia.
Notice that Isaiah's
Anyway,
hands are palm
good
up,
morning, everybody.
which is known as the rotatory position. When someone holds their hands in this way, they may be pleading with the other person to believe what they're saying. The rotatory position indicates low confidence. So if someone makes a statement that they know for a fact is true,
I like
their
watching.
body language should reflect high confidence.
When I got busted for paraphernalia, when I got put on probation, that was just like, I tried so
Okay.
many times to top stuff. They were like, it's in your room, and I was just like,
Let me have 3 guesses who it is.
That was a question raised by Isaiah that is sure to come as a complete surprise.
Am I right?
No, I don't think they have Isaiah. I haven't heard
Would there be any way I'd be able to go to them?
that. I couldn't tell you. I'll tell you some.
Alphabet, third letter.
Okay. I don't know. I don't make that call.
Well, I don't want my family to kill me anyways.
Okay.
Although we
I'm on it already,
Isaiah
Steve.
throughout the interrogation, he spoke with us in an exclusive, never before heard interview. He expanded on the alleged abuse and gave us a
Well,
deeper look at
like
what
I
he
said.
believes led to that fateful day.
I feel a bit cash by myself today, bro. But, yeah, man, I'm delighted for you, bro. Tell you what, man, we watched some fucked up movies over the weekend, me and my chick, man. She's upstairs getting ready. She doesn't really like going back. Like, don't get me wrong, Manchester is like. Stevie! Oh, I have 2 canvases somebody give me now. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna get rid of one of them, but I don't know how to go about it. And I'm gonna use it to pay for me new phone.
Isaiah explains the alleged abuse that he endured at the hands
Or
of
I'll
Rick
just go out
and
and
Janet.
buy one. And I'll start from 1 sub, Stevie. Straight out of Ballia. 1 sub, 2 sub, 3 sub, 4. 5 sub, 6 sub, 7 sub more. I'm not a force, and I'm not a horse or a foal. I'm just here to hit my goal. Manchester United. What can I say, Stevie? You know what I mean? I name me channel.
His claims about his feelings
not long
towards
after,
grandmothers
not long
never
before the
changing.
Liverpool game,
During
Fightingback
his
United,
account, it seems he's placing at least some of the
or
blame
just
on her,
after it, and
which is in contrast to his
looking
statements in
now.
his interrogation.
Yeah, are you starting to believe now? Look at United here. We're in it. We're in the mix. Like pick a mix. We're loads here. We're in one final already, right? We're a game away from being in another. Well, not a game, but it's like fucking fifth or sixth round. But nah, hell, giving yourself a break off YouTube is good. Because what happens is, like, and I've even fell into that trap myself, because I bit off more than I could chew last year. And I am not afraid to say that. You know, YouTube's not my world. I had a go, and it fucking nearly ruined me, because I'll paint a picture for you, right? All my life, I hear me granny in me head saying, God's on the wall looking at you. She had a 3D picture of God with thorns in his head, and there, you couldn't get in the gaff without taking your shoes off and blessing yourself. And this was my reality every day as a kid growing up, because in my nanny's I'd get a clatter and I'd be told, God's on the wall watching you. And there was this 3D picture, yeah, and his eyes was open, and then he shut, open, shut, and I'll tell you what, oh man, good morning, love, how are you? Did you sleep well?
When police were finally able to search the grandparents' home, they allegedly found numerous internet searches on one of the computers, locating various methods on how to kill someone. In another sickening find, according to news sources, authorities supposedly uncovered
Is that skill or still out there?
children. The pictures were allegedly found under the grandfather's account. Nothing else has ever been revealed about the horrendous
I don't get why he leaves it out there, honey, you know what I mean?
Psychologists testified that during the time period,
But I'll tell you what, United are fighting back, man. Fighting back, United.
But this did not stop the killer from facing.
See, just as well I believe in myself. When nearly 80% of the football world believe Man United, look at, this is the worst and the best season we've had for many years, and we were at the end of the table. When I say the end, I mean like fucking 47 meters down. The cage broke, right? And it hit the bottom, and that's where we were in. And it hurt me, because I live in this fucking city, and them bastards over there, every time that long-haired Samson wannabe fuck, Eric Haaland, on Erling Haaland, he's one of the most scariest strikers I've ever seen in the Premier League. Okay, honey. Yeah. Casemiro, man, fucking hell, yesterday he gripped man up by the neck, done. He grabbed him by the neck. It's like, you know what I mean, for overall performance, I was delighted. It's like, you know, and I truly believe we'll win a double this year. And I predicted it. Listen, we got battered by Brentford, and we got battered by fucking Brighton, Hove Albion, or something like that. And it's like, after that, man, the players, they were embarrassed, and they were embarrassing the club, and it hurts the fans. And now look, we're getting a reward, because Manchester United are fighting back. And don't be surprised if we win a fucking double this year. You know what I mean? And I'm confident in what I'm saying. Saints believing, and I told you, we're fighting back, United. And call me Mystic Mac if you fucking want. Oh yeah, here. There's a new channel coming up next week, isn't there? Straight out Valley. Hang about this, listen. I'm a son of Balliol, a soldier of Balliol, and I'm straight out of Balliol. Like, if I add up all my family members, we're talking hundreds of years between us all living up there. But yeah, every fucking result that could have gone United's way yesterday went. Liverpool 3-0. Who else? Liverpool lost. Arsenal lost. Tottenham got beat, I think. Fucking bets, man. Not one of them come in. Good morning, Kira. How are you? Nah, we just watched a few movies, you know what I mean? Got some food and yeah, we do have a laugh, all three of us. Like, my brothers would kill for that little girl. She has me, Mark, and Alex there, look. I swear to God, just like my two daughters, they have me there. You know what I mean? But I'm familiar with it. You know, I already have my own two girls, and I treat her like my own as well, even though her dad's Dylan. Same name as me lad. I'm not the little one's dad, but I'll treat her exactly like I treat my own kids, and I'll use the method of encouragement. Now, this particular little midget, she's only 5, and she has a 7.5-year-old's brain. So I have to pretend I'm that age again. Do you understand? It's basic psychology, simple tips. So I have to pretend I'm fucking 7 in her head. God bless her, you know what I mean? And she's a lovable kid, and she just hugs everybody. And we all fucking adore her. I was talking to me missus about her last night. Oh man, it's like I said, me and me two brothers, like, we would kill for a cause, and that cause being cause you did something that's unthinkable. Anybody here, there's some things you can't come back from, yeah. And cause I'm a father and I have my own 3 kids. 2 of them are grown up now. I'm gonna have a grandson next month. I'm gonna be a year with me chick. And it's like, and I'm gonna open up a new channel. Well, everything's about time, and I'm waiting for the beard to grow a little bit grey, and take myself back to 91, 90. And I've been in touch with a couple of people. In all fairness, I've taken loads of days off YouTube, and it's done me the world of good. Arguing with people, and it's all noise, and it's all juvenile. It's school ground behaviour. It's like a dick measuring contest, and here, I'm not a clown. I'm not on here to perform. You know why? Because there's plenty of other clowns on here already. As I said, I'm a son of Balliol. I'm a soldier of Balliol, and I'm straight out of Balliol. That's yeah. And I'm straight certified too. I'm the best man for the job, so that's why I'll start all over again on one sub. Because here's the thing, I like challenging myself, yeah. And I set a goal for Fightingback United, as 100 subs, and I ended up getting 6. So that's a winner, right? So what's stopping me opening another channel? And starting again. I'm not on here to compete with anybody. You know what I mean? Why would I? Like I said, I have 2 channels, and what I'll do is, it's like, yeah, I'll just open another channel. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, and take it easy, take it slow. Yeah, that's me. I'll do it in my time, you know. But YouTube, it's a very toxic place to come for anybody that has mental health issues, and I learned that the hard way last year. You know, like I said, if I see something, I'll say it. Like I said, I'm not perfect. And last year, because of YouTube, I did shit that I swore to me mother I'd never do, and I broke that. But look fuck it. At the end of the day, my ma's not here to deal with the shit. I have to deal with it. And that's how I do it. I'll make bad judgments sometimes, or calls. But at least I'm honest. How are you, Casper? Oh, I didn't even see you there, Swan. How's it going? Nah, like I said, look at, okay. At the start, my channel was Irish Dude 74. Now, before I hit 300, I said, when I do, I have to change the channel's name. And I was thinking, because I love me football, and what's more, what have I been doing all my life? And look, I'm not the only one. There's millions around the world that have daily struggles. I just try to take life a day at a time. Maybe it's because I'm 48. I'm 2 years away from 50, you know. I've been there, I've done it. I was a has-been. None of you would have known anything about me because of YouTube. But like that ship for sale too. Oh, good luck. Good morning, Chopper. How are you doing? The missus is upstairs getting herself ready. I'm having a fuck off joint. Blueberry or something it's called. No, look, YouTube's a very toxic place, okay? And it's like, I'm a son of Ballia. You know, I'm a soldier of Ballia. And I'm straight out of Ballia. All my mates back home know. Listen, if you don't know anything about Dublin gangland, like I said, I'm the one that got away. But I'm balls deep in it. Because my family members are married to alleged good and bad fellas. All me mods, me Irish mods, they know what goes on in Dublin City. And over a period of 25 to 30 years of reading papers and bad headlines about this housing estate.
Like most adults that harm children.
Oh, fucking hell.
In reality, the boy's behavior.
Sorry to hear that, honey.
Normal for his age.
Are any of them on any type of station, or are they all?
Nah, like I said, toxic. When you're around toxic people, it rubs off on you. Negative energy. I don't like it. You know, it's like, but you know, you sense the storm coming. Like it's like life's not about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to fucking dance, hop, jump, skip, fucking whatever. Yeah, like there used to be a picture up here. Life's not about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain, man. And it's a lyric in a tune, like, I was offered to write 2 books, but instead, I have a couple of people working on something for me. My life story won't be put in a book, it'll be put in a hook. Do you understand? It's like, yeah, man. And I know my dad be well proud of me. Like I said, you always want to fucking make your man dad proud of you, you know. And just because they're not here doesn't mean they can't see what's going on. See, if you had my faith, like I said, all my life, even me ma's house, there was holy pictures everywhere. I'm staunch Catholic, Republican, old school. Here, old school brigade. Yeah, South Battalion. Fuck off. Nah, YouTube is a mad place, man. Wow. Like I said, man, it's fucking like, we don't realise how lucky we are, like, you know, in life, but that's one thing that comes for every one of us. That's the only guarantee you have in life. And it's out of your hands. You know, if God decides he wants to give you a fucking heart attack or an illness or a label, you know, and because I study psychology, I look at every kind of label and I've tried to learn about it. But last night, me and my missus were watching a movie, right? And this kid, he started doing these things, and he had autism. And I clicked on it straight away because he was stimming. And it's like, there's some kids when they have autism and they have these little episodes, but it's called stims. You know, and autism, it's like I said, I've done research on it because I have a little fucking amazing nephew, man, who has it. It's like Asperger's, isn't it? And he's only a baby, God love him. You know what I mean? He's Muslim, but he's not, he doesn't directly look at you. You know, and he runs in and out. And like I said here, during COVID, I studied all kinds of labels, whether it be mental health, whether it be addiction, medications. Well, I have a son who's a head lead youth worker, and he helps a lot of kids in Liverpool that have autism, ADHD, learning difficulties, every label you can imagine, you know. And it's like, look, this is the thing a lot of you mightn't be aware of. I got thrown out of school at 13. You know, I didn't finish my education. I didn't get a fucking GCSE. Yeah, somebody here at JCSE, you hit a fella with a T-square because he scrunched up my exam paper for no reason. You know, tried to be a bowsy and pick on me. And I tell you what, man, I felt like I was a fucking lumberjack because I hit him. And yeah, and he got up, you know what I mean? You got a belt of it again, but same year, man, I got thrown out of like the Johns College and fucking the Tech. Yeah, Well, pain's a way of never letting you forget, Casper. You know, and that's the sad thing about life. You know, God works in mysterious ways. I've cursed him. I've went to war with him for taking all the people that he's taken out of my life. But in all fairness, I'm grateful for the years that I had with the people who I've lost. You know, and that way then I can move on with my life because, yeah, Casper, I was a real ghost. I was a sleeping dog, has been. And I got bit. And my kids found out. Me kids, do you understand? All my life, nobody. If you're a threat to my kids, you're a threat to me. And like I said, I do want for my children, just like any parent would, you know. And we've been through the mill, but we come out the other end of the storm in a way because I'm going to be a granddad next month. My lad's fucking killing it. He's a uni graduate. So I'm proud of that. But yeah, I have to motivate myself. And I lost a lot of motivation for YouTube. And you know what? I go days. Sometimes I don't come on here for days. And it costs me money. Like, so. Yeah. It cost me money. 50 quid exactly. Sorry. £49. 95 pence a month. Wi-Fi, StreamYard combined £50 a month. But I paid that to talk to the mods. Straight out of Compton. Fuck California, Long Beach, Inglewood. Yeah, we have our own hood. Yeah, now when people talk about hoods and it's another word for a state or corner or ends or block manor. Like I said, around there, this manor. Yeah, see there? It's there, bro. Now, I'm sorry for the size of my fists. I will drive my hand through your orbital bone. See that second one there, look? Yeah, man, I've been watching loads of stuff on Netflix. You know what I mean? Binged out on McDonald's yesterday. Fucking hell, man. In fact, I got a cheeseburger last night. I have a lot of time for DC, bro. Because you reached out to me a while ago, and he said I'd love to like walk with you, have a chat with you, hear about your life story, whatever. And I was a bit, I was flattered by it. And then he signed his contract, and you know, like it's alright. Like he's not a bad lad. I'll end up talking to him another time. Like I spoke to Danny. I spoke to a lot of people off here on Instagram, Chopper, as you know. Well, like I said, what 45 days? I think I've lost count of the days now. So it's like stability, structure, organization, motivation, lack of motivation. Spontaneous motivation, spontaneous combustion, eruption, disruption, malfunction. We have a fucking Charlie here over. You copy. We copy Delta Bar. I could get down to a muddy field now and jump on the quads with my nephew. But I have my gal here, so I've not been on all week. Not on all week, sorry, my bad. Since Thursday, maybe. Like I said, I've needed to give myself time out. Not just fuck YouTube's an app. I'm talking about in real life. You know, like the other day, fucking one of my mates is Jordan's manager and promoter. Anthony Elser, he's off this block. I knew his dad. You know, his dad died of an overdose fucking years ago. I was over here and I was like 18 and a half and I was doing everything you can think of. Every drug you can think of, you could get it. You know, and I wasn't, you know what I mean? It's like ringing a pizza, man. It's fucking ridiculous. Well, here, he's had to be inspired with Tommy Fury. You know what does my head in? You get wankers on here that are doing documentaries and going to Thailand and fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking wanker, man. Harry Potter, you're a fucking helmet. You're a tool. You know what I mean? Sort your fucking head out, pot noodle. You know what I mean? Fucking Zorro. Danny Christie whooped your ass, man. He beat the fucking shit out of you. Here, listen, yeah? Like I said, handle your lick. Do you understand? Because it's coming one day for you. Don't you worry about that, you stupid prick. You know there's people that can fuck with your life. And I come on YouTube and I didn't call anybody out on Fightingback United, but here, let's face it, you all know a little bit about me, right? So, this is a new year. You know, it is what it is. If you weren't paying attention in class, that's on you. Because school's been in session every time I've done a live. You know, school's always in session and I pay to learn. It's like an experiment for me and to help with my mental health because all my life, guys, yeah, I've tried to bury me past because I was ashamed of it. You know, because of the drugs, the heroin, fucking, you know, it's like I was doing stupid shit. I was an addict and I was, listen, nobody was gonna rob me. You come to rob me, the first one in the dorm, and I'm just licking you. Boom. Back now, I'm talking back when I was that age, you know, because I didn't give a fuck. And I was going on licks, and I was hitting licks. Do you understand? Proper licks. And if you didn't give me your shit, I would lick it in the shoulder, the arm, the leg. I'd always go for the leg. Because it's just fucking flesh around, but here, you'll end up hitting the deck. I know that, because I don't miss. And it's like, it's a flesh wound, but here, it'll stop you in your tracks. And then I'll drag you by your hair upstairs. And here, you come to hit a lick, I will slap you, little prick. Yeah. Well, it's handy for me because I'm in Manchester. Like I'm not in Ireland. You know what I mean? But it's like I have more clout over here than I have in Ireland, and it's like I never asked for clout or anything. But one thing I did have to earn was respect, and I earned my respect with tea and biscuits, and that's the truth. But I'm not a tough guy, a hard man, a fighting man. I can fight. That doesn't make me hard or tough. Yeah, listen, I don't fight. I defend myself. You swing at me, yeah, and you hit me anywhere. I have every right, and I have a duty to whoop your ass. Here, men like me, we don't need passes. We just whoop asses. Yeah, so I have to take myself back. I said to me chick, listen, I have to let the old beard grow, like, you know, but I have to take myself back to the mindset I had at 15, where a couple of my friends who are up there, if they were here today, they tell you a couple of things about growing up. All of us together and the things we got up to and the little projects we did and the little things we invested in, and you know what I mean. And here, 6 of my best friends are dead, and they were all shot. Every one of them dead. Like in 30 years, I've lost 11 friends to Dublin gangland, and it's sad. And loads of people have asked me to write me story. Never mind me friend's story. I could write me own story from 15, and there's a couple of documentaries on YouTube, and I can back this up. And on my new channel, yeah, I'm gonna have me videos, couple of them videos up. What I done. YouTube opened in 2006, right? These videos were made in 1991, do you understand? So I was really doing YouTube in a way back then, because it was videos. And an English crew come over and they caught me on a Saturday night. I was on the dance floor, you know what I mean, dropping loads of shapes. I didn't fucking win on the Irish lottery last night, boys. But yeah, I have my little studio there now. So yeah, when I open straight out of Value, Dublin 10, Ireland, anybody can jump on. I just want to see if people have real courage. You know, I've courage. And I'm brave. You know, I've passed this test many times. And I'm just curious to talk to people from all kind of backgrounds and every kind of breed. I've loads of travellers I could interview, but the one I want to get most on is Michael Collins. You gypsy curly headed bastard. Fuck Liverpool. Where are you now, you fucking she. You're a fucking sheepdog, Michael Collins. How? Shout out to one of the finest men in Manchester, Michael Collins. What a man. You know what I mean? You know, if anybody on this housing estate called anyone a gypsy to their face, or called them a gypsy bastard, man, you get put in your place. But here, nobody will do shit to me on this house. Here, I'm the one that puts people in their place. Make no mistake, I will not forsake. You know. Here, Irishmen, we overtake. Put into place, even if it means assassinate. You know. But yeah. So it's like a little new project for me. I'm deciding what phone to get. And it's been doing me head in because of it. But I needed to break off it. I'm not in any hurry. I'm doing another 3 podcasts with Ronan. I don't know when. Like I said, yeah, if me old man can open 6 radio stations, I'm sure. And here, I'll never be able to interview Johnny Cash. Now, me father did when he was working at Beaumont. Now, me dad had resources. Yeah. Do you know anyone that's ever interviewed Johnny Cash? Now, I'll never be able to top that. But look at it's like, I know he'd have a smile on his face, you know what I mean? Because a lot of things he didn't learn me, but there is some things he did. When it comes to music, me daddy was very good, very familiar with a mixing board, soundboard, big fuck off thing. Even as a kid, he had a CB, man, with a big fuck off, fucking 30-foot aerial, man, with the Dublin crest on it. And he had a blazer. And he was proud to be from Dublin and his heritage. He was proud, me dad, you know, very proud man. Went to work for 30 years all of his life. And then I lost 290 grand to Irish life. All because of fucking alcohol. What's that about, Zeus? Oh, there you are, bro. Well, I hope you have a good day, buddy. Justice for the 97, but yeah. What the fuck has happened to Liverpool this season? You know what I mean? Oh, man. Like, you'd be lucky if you finish 7th the way it's going on. But like I said, it's uncharacteristic, like a Liverpool team, like, you know, they dominated possession and fucking, you know what I mean? Mo Salah can only take you so far. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with that Marcel fucking Saboteur or whatever his fucking name is. Stevitzer. I'm satisfied. Here, Jim, when I changed my channel to Fightingback United after the Liverpool game, after we beat us 2-1, previously we lost twice, 4-0. We were getting beat 4-0. I did say this year Man United will make history. If you truly believe in something, and I know me football, and I took a big gamble, and now look, who called it? Who called it? Who called it? Everybody will be tagged on my new channel. Every YouTuber who I get along with, which is 85% of the YouTube community. Last year, the year before, I set a goal of 100 subs, okay? And I managed to hit my goal 6 times. So, like I said, I have another channel I'm working on. Never mind straight out Compton, Long Beach, Inglewood. Here, where I'm from, it's called Cherry Orchard Avenue. Fuck Compton, fuck Long Beach, fuck Inglewood, and fuck Suge Knight. I'm from Dublin 10, man. Streets where we bring the fight. Like, you know, going off statistics, it's one of the worst. If you can survive, come here, listen, yeah. If you can survive fucking, I need it. Yeah, hell, if you can survive LA, yeah, you can, like, it's just like fucking Cherry Orchard, man. I got some nice bud last night, of a pain in me bollock smoking Star Dog. So I got some last night. He's fucking nuts, one of the youth, man. He's fucking backpack on his back, yeah? I was like, bro, I only want a Ben. It's like fucking... He fucking riding around the school with a fucking box and his thing, and I'm like, bro, you're fucking nuts, you done. You just got out of pen, fam. What are you doing? You know what I mean? What are you doing? It's like, bro, man got to eat, you know, G. And I was like, I get that. But, bro, where were you 3 months ago? You know, in jail, fam. I was like, well, that's what I'm fucking talking about. You know, you missed your lad, didn't you? And his boy's not well. His little lad has that. I'm not too sure what's wrong with his lad, but he has a bottle of oxygen with him all the time, and he's only fucking 4. You know what I mean? If you don't learn from going to prison, especially when you have kids, like, because I was thinking here, if I don't change my life, I'll either be dead or doing a life sentence or SOS, AWOL. Speaking about walls, shout out to the Red Wall Gang. What? The Red Wall Gang back in the day, man, up in Cherry Orchard. Shout out to all the G's up there, man. All me mates, they're still up there. You know.
It suggests there was no brick or that it was not fastened.
But I've learned a little bit about YouTube. I learned a little bit about last year, like the mistakes I made, how erratic I was, and how unstable I was, and you know, and I come to a conclusion. I had to make a change. YouTube's big enough for everybody, and I'm not on here to compete with anyone. I'm on here to do a job. I'm carrying out orders for a cause I fucking want to. That's the cause. Cause I want to. Cause I can. Yeah. United are fighting back. I need to get a laptop. Leave fucking wee man alone, man. I reckon wee man and little man should have a scrap. Here, have you ever seen midget tossing, Steve? So I remember years ago, I was in work and we were on a break, man. One of my mates said, bro, check this. And it was a sport. They were tossing midgets. I swear to God, man. And the midget was going flying in the air, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, what the fuck? I'm going to go buy myself a phone today and get this channel up and running. Like I said, I know who my head moderators are going to be, so therefore there won't be no breach in security. You know what I mean? It's like Pablo and Chopper, like, it'll be me head mods. But like I said, fucking Stevie as well, man. Like, I like a challenge, so that's why I don't mind starting from the bottom. You know. All over again. You know what I mean? Starting from the bottom now, I'm here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Would you on that? Yeah, like I said, Man United were fighting back. every United fan around the world on my Fightingback United. And everyone will say, Jude called it. You know, I said we'd win the Premier League. Listen, yeah, we keep playing the way we're playing and adding the people that were playing, you know what I mean, making adjustments here and there. We're constructing. That's what Ten Hag's doing. He's constructing a team, a winner. Like Casemiro, man. My man's won 4 or 5 Champions Leagues, you know. Like, I'm a football fan. Yeah, I'm a United fan, but, you know, I love football, and it's like, I'm going to start making a bit of content as well on my new channel over at the Etihad. Son of Valor, Soldier of Valor. Men don't scare me. I pulled up on 120 Real Sociedad fans at the Etihad up visiting, and I was dressed like a pillar box, red everything. You know what I mean? It's like, and they're looking at me as if to say, like, who the fuck is that guy? And I got out my scooter and I was like, yes, boys, just want to say hello to YouTube on my own. And I stopped doing content because the scooter broke, right? And because I had a couple of crashes. It's not even funny, man, like, you know what I mean? And I had nothing to do content on, but there's a new scooter in the house. So, I'll be mixing it up. I'll be talking to a few of the youth on the manor, talking about the futures, what's their plan in life, who their role models are, what football team they support, and how's your dad, and how's your ma, you know, all kinds of questions. And then I'm gonna bring on a couple of gypsy bastards. Michael Collins, if you're watching this tonight, you fucking curly-headed fuck-face motherfucker, you better come around here. You're hiding because Liverpool again. I tell you what, wait till I see you. See, a lot of tough guys come here, you know. I have a lot of friends that are really tough guys. Now, there's always someone tougher than you out there, but listen, when I say these are real life tough guys, I mean tough guys that have specific skill sets. Some of these geezers are in the army, ex-army, ex-paras. You know, it's an interesting dynamic, this community, you know what I mean? And when I say community, you know, if you do something in your community, like help get fucking funding for kids, people don't forget that. I didn't have to do that, but I believed it was my duty. Me duty care to this housing estate because I love it so much. You know what I mean? This is my home. It's not home, but it's home. But anyway, we haven't got a scooter to do any content. Whoops a daisy. There's one there. There's one there, look. Hang on. It looks like a skateboard.
The charge is, I mean, it's already happened. Whatever you buy,
Stick the old kettle on.
it's just a matter of figuring out.
What's the matter, you? Hey? Oh, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. Have my jumper inside out. Thick, ain't it? Them ones are deadly. Yo. Yo. I see it. I see it. I see it. Yeah, that's for me chair, that's for me name. You know what I mean? Jude. And I see it. The headlights. Right, cup of tea. You get sugar with this? Right, yeah. I don't drink coffee, right? But like I said, I'm willing to try new things, yeah. I'm a tea man, you know what I mean? I'm not a tough guy, I'm not a hard man, I'm not a fighting man. The only thing I burst these days is a tea bag. So I'm going for the safer option. Today's video has been sponsored by Mind Your Own Fucking Business. I know a fella who's on the new channel. Me. I'm a son of Ballia. I'm a soldier of Ballia, and I'm straight out of Ballia. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Would you like a fucking coffee? Why not? Go on. Bollocks to it. You know, this is one of my man's favourite bars of chocolate, yeah? So, like I said here, I'm in the process of recovering, and I have to take myself back to where you get a decent fucking snowball and a decent bar of fucking Fry's chocolate, yeah? So we're reminiscing, yeah? We're on a reminiscing one today. Well, my chick is fucking upstairs getting ready because she's to go. My master fucking sugar, you fucker. Oh man. I'll tell you what. It's fucking freezing. You know, I'm cold as a mother. Fucking up here. But anyway, yeah. I hope you all had a good weekend. Whoa. Tell you what, it's cold. So, yeah, trying different things. Like I said, everything, no matter what it is, like, I don't mind trying something once. So here goes. What's it called? Nescafe 3-in-1. Okay. Fresh out with. Right, alright. We'll go with that then. Anyone want a coffee? Oh, don't Stevie, yeah. You know, she used to love as well, Bourneville, me ma. Bless her, like, you know what I mean? I had 5 packets of spaceships last night, flying saucers. I bought and got 5 of them in the pound shop, and I had 5 of them, 5 packets of them. Not like that's it. That's it. Creamy coffee. Yeah. Nice. So, a bar of fries. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on. Before I forget. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun games. We got everything you want. Welcome to the jungle. Na, 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 Wow. I'm going right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Pain medication helps a lot as well. Without me pain medication, I'd be fucked. But no, like I said, we watched a few movies last night, picked out on McDonald's like you do. You know what I mean? You know, I've not had to get a Valentine steak card for a chick in fucking, I don't know how many years, man. Yeah, it's very hard to trust people, you know, but it's like I've a miracle, and God sent that to me, and that's me chick. And I'll tell you one thing, man, she has me fucking like, you know, like a big teddy bear. You know, I don't like fighting. You're better off. Listen, I'm a grown ass man. I don't mind. I'm willing to engage. But you can't let people take liberties either, guys, right? Hang on. Just let me grab that out of the way. Who's that? Glory, glory, Man United. So look I'm just chilling, yeah. Everybody's in bed. We have a full house today, ladies and gentlemen. We have upstairs in the first room my princess, my sweetheart. Be my missus. So, coffee and Bourneville. Yeah, it's been. It's only. No, it's not been a bad. It's not been a bad weekend. What's the name of that? Michael Chandler, I reckon, will be fighting Conor McGregor.
Ladies and gentlemen, arm triangle submission comes officially 3 minutes.
No, well, like you get 3 in a pack for a pound chop in the fucking pound shop. But my ma used to love Bourneville, you know, and you know something? It's crazy. I just fucking, yeah. You know, I get a little kick out, but you know, and yeah, this shit goes back to me granny, and you know, I'd love a club milk, you know, my best mate that's dead, Bert, one of them, his dad worked in Jacobs for fucking like 30 years, got a pension, got a taxi, like you do, invest your money. Even if you don't see a return for 5 months or 5 years. as long as it's a wise investment and you're gonna receive capital back. Look at them selling fucking vets and all he is now. That guy, Harry Potter, fucking the wizard. The deck of vets, is he taking the piss?
Just got them in today.
Look at this deck, look.
Really nice material as well. Off the double XL. I'm going to do a competition this week.
Oh my god.
What do you reckon? Like it, guys, not? You know what it is? Do you want to tell you what they're all jealous about? They're all jealous that I've got a lead role in the crime series, right? Not just that.
One day, my name will be in the lights.
That's what they're jealous of, lads. And I'm not lying to you. See, in September, my true life movie in September, October is going to the pictures. It's going to the cinemas. And it's going to be directed by a Hollywood director.
What the fuck, like the fucking should be called a pedo crest. What a fucking dickhead, man. Anyway, shout out to all the Irish boys, man.
Alright.
You should all look before 12. Well done.
Tommy Roberts.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
There are sorrows in this
I watched the thing on Netflix called Boy King Wolf. Watch it, it's very good. It's about this wolf that was let out in the 1800s, 1700s by the Boy King, and it was brought on a ship to Europe, but when the ship docked, everybody was dead on it, all 27 passengers.
Others in their community tried to help, but the
Some kid gets bit,
and most
turned into a fucking wolf.
Here's the tragic story of how the world lost Summer Mayomin and her 1-year-old son.
Apex predators, like
24-year-old Summer Mayomin.
like psychology. It's every kind of psychology. Like I pick up on things. Like we were watching this thing last night, and this kid kept doing this motion, and really, what the kid has autism. They're called stims. They're like little episodes where
varying from a high of 9 degrees Fahrenheit to a low of 1 degree Fahrenheit. January weather in the area is.
But shout out to everybody that has a label on them, whether it be a mental health label, whether it be autism, ADHD, learning difficulties.
The Wheeling community is located in the Nome Census area in Alaska, and it's the westernmost city on mainland North America. This means the village is bordered by the Bering Strait and only 50 miles separated from Russia. It's one of the most remote villages in the United States. Harsh weather sometimes makes it impossible for its few inhabitants to establish any kind of contact with the outside world. Wales doesn't even have any law enforcement. To make matters even worse, January 17, 2023 was also extremely windy, which made the visibility quite low. But Myomic only had a short journey to make, about 150 yards from the school to the city's health clinic. Besides her 1-year-old son, Clyde, whom family affectionately called Bubs, Summer had a 3-year-old daughter, Avatia. She, her husband, Clyde Sr., and their 2 children all spent their time between Wales and St. Michael, a somewhat bigger city. This winter posed some problems to the family. They had been facing some electrical issues at home, and they had to move temporarily. That's why Summer Myomic and her son were inside the school that day. The building also functions as a community center, providing shelter to those in need. Around 2:30 p.m. that day, Myomic cradled her son closer to her chest and stepped outside the building. It was cold, and the wind picked up a flurry of white, blinding snow, making it almost impossible for the young mother to see. The unforgiving winds whipped off furiously from the Bering Sea. Thank God it was only a short walk.
But my only.
Oh, yeah.
Got to make that walk. Out of the
Nah,
water,
I don't even watch the
charged
prick
a
shit. I don't watch
massive
YouTube.
bullet. The young mother
But I
couldn't
clicked
do
on
anything to
YouTube
stop
to
it.
open it
There was no
and
time. The
loads
animal
of
was
different
coming
things
at
pop
them
up and
straight
shit. So I
out
just,
of a mother's worst nightmare. It
yeah, a documentary. Yeah, I could make a documentary. Very good one.
Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So
There's Ron, new bill to tackle
today we're going to be talking
hate
about
crime
Ireland.
and hate speech
Okay.
includes Claire.
Let
What?
me just change that for 2 minutes. We're going to be talking about Ireland.
He's alright, Ronan. I get on great with Ronan. You know, and I'm doing another 3 parts with him. And like I said, there's a few people that is got, like I said, it could be me mods. Do you understand? Like, couple of the mods, fucking, it's like, but, yeah. It's like a fucking backup channel in a way, except for it's a totally different channel. But it'll happen. Nobody will fuck with me channel this time. You won't get a chance to block anybody.
It's all. It's all. It's such a.
Yeah, I've been smoking some good shit, boys. I swear down, man. Something, it's called Blue fucking Ocean or something like that. It's like fucking 50 quid for a 3-5. I had about 1.5 grams of it last night, and I've a little bit left, but I'm gonna get some more. I'm gonna go down the shop in a taxi, get some money out of the bank, get some tobacco before it goes, get some sugar for me tea. Yeah. Hang on, guys, let me just. Well, here's the thing, chap. The mother, she loved a bit of the old Bourneville, you know. That was her favourite fucking kind of chocolate bar. Oops a daisy. Yeah. And then fucking walnut whips there that Stevie said. 3 men lost in space. Okay, 13 million views. Go on then. Cold Fusion. That's, listen, do you know the amount of channels I'm subbed to? And here, I wouldn't even say, look.
The gravel apps, please.
The UK's fastest 5G network.
But, as I said, I have an idea for another channel, and it's like I said, I have another idea for a channel. My mods open panel. Anytime I come on, I'm gonna let me mods on.
Today's episode is brought
and
to you
then
by Skillshare.
certain people, like a stray cat, will roll up,
What do
let
basic
them in,
surgeries and GPS have in common?
have a
How is ground
conversation with
conditioning
them.
connected to invisible braces?
Me
Did you
mods
know
are
that
there
scratch-resistant
also to
lenses were
fucking,
related to
you
dust
know what I
particles?
mean? Because me mods are
Actually,
smart, they're
all
not
these
that,
things
so.
have NASA to credit for their existence.
So,
Yes, from the scratch-resistant lenses
Pablo
in glasses to
Dubinci,
LASIK surgery that rids you of those very glasses.
chopchop
All
and
are products
Stevie
of
Wonder will
technology
be on my
developed by the
panel
National Aeronautics and
anytime I
Space
come on.
Administration, or NASA, as we call it.
And I'll summon a
Contrary to
few
popular
people
belief that NASA is all about sending rovers to
and
other
see
planets
how
and getting
brave
beautiful
they are.
pictures.
See if they
In
want
reality,
to
the
face to
space
face.
agency is a part of our
You
daily
know what I
lives,
mean?
and we don't
They
even
won't
know
talk
it.
to the partners, but they'll
Still,
talk to
the
me
primary
because
job of
they
NASA
know.
is the exploration of the universe.
they can
A
get
lot
to
of you
me.
have probably seen the recent images of the
But I've
Martian
already
land,
been given a
Getting the craft
green
to
light
land Mars
to
is
go
fine,
ahead with it.
but it's exponentially more difficult to send humans into space. And getting
Like I
back
said,
is
a
even
lot
more
of these
difficult.
people could get into
Radiation
trouble,
and
so I'm not
absence
going
of
to talk
oxygen and
about
water, escaping the Earth's
past,
gravity,
previous,
and re-entering
or
the Earth's
former
atmosphere
or
are all
present
factors that make
crimes.
space travel extremely
They're
perilous.
going to just talk about their experiences
Imagine the
in
scale of
jail,
disaster if an
their
accident takes place
experiences
in the
with
void of
mental
space.
health.
Human
When
lives
did they
would be lost in
realise
vast
that they were
emptiness
mentally
forever.
unwell or
This almost
unstable?
happened half a century
Then we're going to
ago,
talk
April
about addiction.
1970, on
What
Apollo
led you to
13.
jail?
Following Earth is a marvelous story.
Were you
of
scared
human
when you
undeterred
went to
resolve,
jail?
on-the-spot innovation,
Talk to me about
and
bad
unshaken
experiences.
perseverance.
Tell me a bad
A
day
true story that is comparable to
in
any
those
edge
18 years
sci-fi
you've
film.
done. Tell me a really bad day where you had to go onto a landing and you're looking at it as risky roads. Everything is like an evaluation, a risk assessment. What was the violence like in Mount Joy? What was the violence like in Wheatfield? What was the punishment in Port Leash?
When Neil Armstrong stepped on the moon on July 20th, 1969.
Mia, I don't believe you walked on the moon, because if that's the case, why the fuck haven't you gone back? Fuck off with that shit.
But none of them involved a human landing on the lunar surface. With Apollo 13, NASA...
Well, yeah, my fucking mate's dad, Con Murray, you'd probably know him, Steve. He drives a taxi now, he lost his son. But he worked for Jacobs for years. I think it was in Tallaght as well.
The mission setup of the craft was in 3 parts.
Nah, man, it broke his dad's heart when he died, because his dad only had 2 brothers and a sister.
And lastly, the service...
Oh, 2 sisters, he was the only boy.
Engines and oxygen tanks. During the mission, the service module would orbit the moon and rejoin...
Yeah, that one hurt, man,
because after the moonwalk was...
I always thought, like, he'd be there when we got older, like, you know what I mean, even if it was only for the game of cards,
one in the orbiting command module,
you know.
and the other in the lunar module.
But it is what it is, you have to look, grief is it can be a lifetime process, but that's alright, as long as you're grieving, because you need to get it out. Otherwise, it can bury you, it can smother you, suffocate you.
Who left his wife and 3 kids on Earth.
You know, later panic attacks, breathing is the way forward as well. Yeah, breathe, control your breathing.
Eastern Standard Time on April 11th, 1970. In 2.5 days, the trio were walking on the moon.
But like I said, I'm walking on my own fucking...
made a walk on the moon seem more like a walk in the park.
Seriously.
Even the live telecast of the crew flying through space all the way to the moon wasn't broadcast by major networks. But little did anyone know that within 10 minutes of the completion of the broadcast, something would happen that would pique the interest of the entire world. But for now, things were going well. While traveling at about 40,000 kilometers per hour, the crew would perform an 180-degree turn to dock the lunar module and leave the spent main rocket behind. They were now on their way to the moon. Everything was going
$150 a point.
Quote,
Fucking hell, that's good.
Down here, said Joe, the capsule communicator.
It's crazy when you look at now the way the economy is fucking, you know, because of the war in Russia and all, like a lot of fucking, you know what I mean, it's like nobody wants to deal with Russia, you know what I mean, especially once your bank shuts your shit down here, you know what I mean. But that fucking hell, Khabib Nurmagomedov, you know Khabib the fighter, he could end up being the next president of Russia. His dad was very clever. His father educated, he ended up going to fucking university over there and he studied fucking, whether it be fucking business, finance, management, I don't fucking know, but Alhamdulillah to his father.
Fred Hayes was playing another prank, but this time, Fred was just as stunned as the other two. At this moment, the master alarm light and an electrical power failure warning was triggered. Houston, we have a problem here.
No
These are
shit.
the famous words that Mission Commander
Houston, we have a problem. Shout out
Meanwhile,
to Tom
down
Hanks.
Earth, Mission Control couldn't believe what they were seeing. The warning lights indicated the loss of 2 of 3.
I don't believe the Americans went
spacecraft's
to the
primary
moon.
source of
I
electricity.
believe that was a false
They
flag
realized one
operation.
oxygen
They
tank
just wanted to
was
beat the
completely
Russians,
empty, and the oxygen
the
in second tank
superpowers
was
of the
depleted.
world, you know.
The engineers at Mission Control
Like,
were scrambling to figure out what was wrong.
America doesn't want to fight with Russia
Failures at once, or the crew would be
because
dead.
Russia is in alliance with China, Korea. You know, think about it. Like some of these countries are powerhouses that would steamroll you. Some of the technology is fucking insane. Now, my leg is upstairs getting ready, and
The catastrophic failures were confirmed within a few minutes, and quite horrifying.
I've had a great weekend with her.
When James Lovell
And
happened to glance out the left window, he could
the
see a
little
gas
midget.
leaking. It was the oxygen from the second and the only remaining tank. At this moment, the crew knew that they were in big trouble. Amazingly, they didn't panic, as they knew that was
Yeah, I done the Irish lottery last night, man. I got 2 numbers and one of them was fuck off. Over here for £1, if you get 3 numbers, you get £700 in the bookie
They
stick.
realized that they would lose all oxygen and soon, subsequently, their last fuel cell. They were now without electricity, light, and water 200,000 miles away from Earth, and still traveling rapidly in the wrong direction. Landing on the moon was out of the question now. The first thing they had to do was correct their trajectory. The explosion had shifted them off course, and if they didn't correct, they would still swing around the moon. But upon
And if you if you don't dial in the right coordinates, man, you can end up being lost in space.
Began picking up the story.
From ABC News Space Headquarters, there has been an emergency flight of Apollo 13.
Some kind of explosion occurred in the spacecraft's main engine. The explosion affected the spacecraft's main power system supplied by fuel cells. And that means that their oxygen supply is in jeopardy and their water supply is officially termed critical.
The whole Earth was now watching, including the families of those in space.
I thought to myself, something's wrong. You know, my dad's never coming back. I'm never going to see my dad again. And, you know, he's basically, you know, I basically thought at that point that he was dead.
To make our Jordan's country
I'm watching something about the Apollo 13.
Our bakers take the humble oath and a pinch of magic.
Oh.
With no propulsion possible from the damaged service module, at 1 hour and 29 seconds after the explosion, the decision was made from the monitoring engineers on the ground that the crew should use the lunar module as a lifeboat. It wasn't going to be easy though. How would the oxygen supply be maintained? What would happen when power runs out? Was there enough food on the lunar module? What about water? How was the crew going to navigate back to Earth? All systems in the command module, except the critical ones, had to be shut down in order to.
You know what? I'd love a game of Dom with you.
Inside the craft to below freezing, and they didn't know if the guidance instruments could take that cold temperature.
If I had the money, man, I'd fly us over just to have a game of cards, man. All you, Pablo, and Chopchop, man.
Gives you the ability to, if you will, steer from one
Yeah,
point
that'd be
to another.
fucking that'd be a fucking really nice surprise. That'd be nice, like.
With only 15 minutes of power and oxygen left in the damaged service module, they all made their way.
I am the way I am.
Thankfully, in all of
You
this,
know what I
there was
mean?
one
You
bright
don't.
spot. Surplus oxygen in the lunar module.
Leopards
but
never
only for a
change
while.
the
It
spot.
wasn't an ideal situation, but it was going to have to do.
Like I said, I do not need a pass for anyone. I need a pass. Sit down before I whoop your ass. That's the way I see it.
Was about 12 thousandths of an inch thick aluminum. That would be like 3 layers of Reynolds wrap put together. You could easily, if you were careless, put your boot or your foot right through that wall.
Yes, that's right. If someone moved their foot the wrong way, it could puncture the craft and their oxygen could escape, and they'll all die. Meanwhile, on the ground, The manufacturers of the lunar module were hard at work calculating how long it could support the life of 3 people instead of 2. as it had originally been designed.
It's progress on.
They calculated 2 days, but how long would it take for them to get home? Nobody knew yet. So the main question still remained, how do you bring the 3 men back home? They had 2 options. The crew could use the main engine to try and get back to Earth as quickly as possible, but run the risk of engine failure, or they could take an extra 1 to 2 days to use the moon's gravity and fling them back towards Earth. They decided to go for the second option. They were going to go around the moon. This involved using the lunar module's rocket, which was never designed for this purpose, but even less so with the command module still attached. The center of gravity.
And you know what? I can't even find it online, the game, you know.
If you tried to turn left, it would pitch up, or if you tried pitching down,
I learned how to play that in Mount Joy.
It was like flying a fighter jet, but with all the control radios switched. They had no choice.
A lot of very dangerous people at the time.
A 35-second rocket burn was carried out to speed up.
And I'm not going to lie, man, my arse was gone. Like, you know, you can all that bravado, or I'm a tough guy and this, that, the other. Yeah, as soon as you walk into a man's jail, yeah.
The onboard computer was very primitive.
You know, and
for context,
that's saying if you know, you know. You speak to when you're spoken to at first. My first experience of being in Mount Joy, being around a lot of fucking killers, not alleged killers, killers.
Because of this reason,
I used to have breakfast with some of the really nice guys, you know, but everybody has a story, you know.
Had to copy the instructions precisely before they lost radio contact when they travelled behind the moon. The calculations suggested
then
a burn of 5 minutes would cut 24 hours off.
Me mate's Uncle Anto learned me how to play a proper, but it's like he also taught me how to cheat, and I was like, I don't want to cheat, man. He's like, it's always handy. I was like, nah, fuck that, bro. I'll play the hand that I have the best way I can. I'll try get rid of, let's say if I get 13 cards, yeah, and I only have 1 or something. Let's say I have 4 clubs, right? And someone pitches, say, spades. So I'll throw a spade, yeah? So whatever, and then, so let's say someone throws a club next then, right? So I'll throw my only club, yeah? So that means then I'm swinging. You know what I mean? I'm ready. You put another club down there straight away, man. I'm putting me 9 down. You know what I mean? Me 9 of clubs. Or if not me 9 of clubs, just like fucking. I'll wait and I'll get rid of whatever card I need to, and then boom, I'll just put it down.
This meant that the crew had to store their waste in bags.
Used to love playing that with me mates, man, because we could all play, you know.
Cold, sleep,
every one of us, you could all play it. And then a fever. And I used to be murdered over it and all. You're fucking cheating, you bastard. I just seen you winking at him or fucking doing that and all. And fucking
the updates of Apollo 13.
You know. A nice cup of coffee. Yeah.
For whiter teeth in 3 days.
If I may be serious for one moment.
The way I see it, Chopper, is, right?
For a moment.
You get 52 cards, so you turn over the 2 diamonds, 2 whatever, yeah? We'll say that, let's say with the 2 diamonds now.
Countries offered help.
Whoever, like you deal the cards out, you just put the 2 diamonds in the middle of the pack and you keep dealing, and whoever lands, who's ever picture is the partner has to leave the hand down. No, I'm not leaving me hand. You're fucking leaving your hand down, bro. Leave it there until he fucking pitches. That way I know you're not cheating. No, fuck them rules. I was like, listen, I'm not bollocks and playing. Fuck off. You do it right. You know what I mean? Because I want to beat you fair and square and all that. You know what I mean? I fucking hate that because it caused murder, man. My mates used to have fist fights over it, you know? I'm like, for fuck's sake, man, we're trying to play a game of cards, man. Shut your mouth, you. What you fucking say, you know what I mean? It's like, and then the losers would have to walk to the Phoenix garage, man. And we'd probably have about six pound between us, right?
Thankfully, the crew managed to do so.
I remember when we first started going, like,
even after
we were only about
power, water, food,
14 and all, but whoever lost, man, we'd all have a couple of pounds, you know. When you're 14, like,
the touchdown was planned for the Pacific, but the craft could land in an unspecified
like you're only a kid.
Re-entry
You
itself
shouldn't have money.
Coming home from the moon.
You know, well, you should save it.
The atmosphere in a re-entry quarter that was only 2 degrees.
Don't tell anybody.
A pie-shaped wedge.
And dedicate yourself to a 20-year plan of putting a $5 a week, a $10 a week, £20 a week away for life.
You'd skip out like skipping a stone on water. If you came in too steep, well, that sudden deceleration would make you a fiery deer.
You know,
for a few brief seconds.
over a game of cards.
Because they were coming in too shallow, and the guidance
See,
was still powered
it started to get a bit serious. We jacked it out one night, and I was at the taking a half a row hypno, a Purple Heart, right? And I fell asleep on the sofa in my mate's gaff, because my mate Whitey, his uncle, used to live down the road, Anto, yeah? And we'd go in, bro, because we used to be on the corner getting up to mischief and all, so a few of us, myself, Pat McGuire, Whitey, Fadler, and me, Pat, Whitey, and my mate Bert, and learned how to play cards, and, but they were cheating bastards, man. So I made sure of it. I says, here, your hands staying down, man. You know what I mean? Because I know what you're like. You're a cheating bastard.
The last challenge was to move back to the frozen command module
it's
and
like,
power up its controls before the
there
final
used to
flight
be
to Earth.
fist fights, man. You know what I mean? Tongues like that. Look, it's like fucking. Anyway, this particular night, I took half a Purple Heart and I fell asleep on it. I woke up about 11:30 and I was like, fuck! I'm supposed to be in before 11, right? You know what I mean? I was 13 anyway. It's like, I knocked at the door, yeah? Now, I was at the bin smoking hash, playing cards. One of my mates had the other fucking Purple Heart, yeah? Fucking, or the other half. So anyway, I knocked at the door, yeah? At about 20 to 12 when my dad answered, he says, where the fuck have you been? I said, I've been down at my friends, and he's looking at me and he's like, are you on drugs? And I said, what? He said, are you on drugs? I said, no. He says, have you been smoking hash? I said, no. He said, I'm going to ask you this question one more time. Are you on drugs? I said, no. Why? He said, where's your fucking eyebrows gone? And I was like, and I'm like, oh my god, man, my eyebrows are gone. He's like, get in here. Get in. It's like, sit there a minute. And he's staring in my eyes and all, and he's looking at me and he's looking at me. And you know what? He said, are you taking drugs? And I said, yeah, Dad. He said, here, where's your fucking eyebrows gone? I said, I don't fucking know. He says, I'm taking you back down to Antos. I was like, no, you're fucking not. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Fucking stick them back on? Get the fuck out of here, Dad, will you? You know I love you and all, but fuck off. Don't be annoying me, man.
Then suddenly, the words
and like, he's only being a dad. You know what I mean?
After they crossed through the atmosphere, the crew
I learned a lot from that, man. Yeah.
They had done it. A huge sigh of relief could be felt by all.
I get me wit from my father.
They splashed down in the Pacific Ocean on April 17th after 142 hours, 54 minutes, and 41 seconds of a perilous journey.
Yeah, he learned me a lot.
All 3 flight members got home safe, and 1 million prayers from around the globe had been answered.
Investing can seem like a game.
Family's always first. Family always comes first.
And the money definitely is. Investing is not a game. Don't get paid.
You know,
Invest smart with the Financial
like
Conduct Authority.
all the lads I grew up with, like I grew up with Harry Dunn,
The Apollo
Jen
13
Dunn,
Accident Review Board
Jay Dunn,
investigated the
Pablo
disaster
Dunn,
and
two
later
separate
identified the
Dunn
reason being a
families.
short circuit. It was discovered
The
that when the fuel
Dunns,
tank number one
that
was
the
modified
families
to be
from
fitted with
town
the
in our
Apollo
city,
13
them
spaceflight,
Dunns,
the voltage to the heaters
lived in
and oxygen
Ballyfermot,
tanks were
Jen
raised from
Dunn,
28 volts to 65 volts
Harry
DC.
Dunn, Rachel
Unfortunately,
Dunn.
the thermostatic switches on the heaters weren't modified
And then
to
I
suit
went
the
to
change.
school with Les
The final
Kershaw,
test of
Darren
the launch pad
Kershaw,
damaged the Teflon insulation on the tank,
few of the
leading to the
munis,
risk of a short circuit,
couple
which
of
in turn caused an
deco
explosion.
lines, Keat lines,
The command
Glenn,
module is now
Ian,
kept in the Kansas Cosmosphere and
and
Space
that,
Center in Kansas.
you know,
While the
sad.
lunar module is believed to have burned up
3
in the Earth's
people,
atmosphere.
3 of
The
them.
3 crew members didn't get a chance
2
to
of the
land on
brothers
moon.
died and
Mission
one of the
commander,
sisters
James Lovell,
died. That's
became the
3
first person
people,
to
like,
travel to
you
the
know what I
moon
mean? And
twice.
they're like my family,
Even
like,
though Apollo 13
Harpo come on
only
here
completed its
and he
mission
told
landing
you
on
all,
the moon,
you
is
look,
called
you're
a
like
successful
my
failure.
family,
A
bro.
successful failure.
How long have
Because
we
NASA
known
managed
each
to
other?
get the entire
Since we
crew
were
safely back to
fucking
Earth with
toddlers,
damaged
man. Since
spacecraft.
we were 4.
The mission gave several
You
lessons
know,
to
for
the space
6
age
years.
in terms of
Oh
engineering
yeah.
and spacecraft design. This ensured
I was
future
a man
successes
boy.
of Apollo
At
missions.
8, I had Indian income.
The
Do you
story of
understand?
Apollo
Thought I was
13
grown at
showcases
8.
the best of engineering and
Jesus
thinking on
Christ,
Mars.
like, what was the
Bringing
riddle
3
I
men
was
back
on?
home from 200,000
That's
miles
what
out
did
in
it.
space is a
But
story
anyway,
for all
listen, I'm
time.
gonna end this live, guys. I'll be back at about
If you
2
do
o'clock.
enjoy this
I
channel,
hope
then
you have a
sure you'll
wonderful
enjoy the
afternoon,
A great way to
okay?
do that is
And
Skillshare.
I'll be back later. God bless you,
Skillshare
all.
is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes. It's a place where you can learn